good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the Armory. Welcome to MUFC Spotlight. Welcome to Full Time Sports Network. And welcome to, here we go. What's it again? European football. Something. Hang on. I'll tell you what it is in a minute. European Football Network till I die. There we go.
Well done.
Yeah. I forgot. We just spoke about it 2 seconds ago.
I know.
I already forgot. Right. How are we doing, Tequila?
I'm not bad, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. You're in your own natural habitat behind you, so that you know.
Yeah, this is where I live. This is what I look like. Of course it is. I wake up every morning looking like this, lucky boy. No?
I know, it's awesome, isn't it? But we are here to do Netherlands versus France. Now, obviously, did the Polish game against Netherlands. I have to be honest, I wasn't that impressed by the Netherlands, if I'm honest.
No,
I was that, mate. Honestly. No. They've got nothing. So Xavi Simons looks good. He looks a young prospect. Yeah, that's literally it. He's a young prospect.
Yeah.
Depay, I still don't get it. I still don't get him. I just don't get the player. I just don't get the big fuss. I don't think he looks very good.
You didn't like him at United then, did you?
To be honest, I've never liked him at any club. I don't get it. I don't get all the fuss about him. He's a decent winger. That's probably all I'd say about him, but he's not a striker. He's not a number 10, not in whatever position he plays now. Oh, God knows. And the fact that he looks like he wants to play basketball, it's a bit of an issue for me, if I'm honest.
He's in the wrong game. He's in the wrong game.
Yeah, he's either trying to pretend that he was playing for the LA Lakers or he thinks he's John McEnroe. One of the two. But yeah, the national anthems are coming up. Dermot is backstage, so he will join us shortly. So we'll just quickly go through the lineups. We'll start with France. You've got Magnan in goal, Koundé, Upamecano, Saliba, Hernandez, Tchouaméni, Conte, Rabiot, Dembele, Marcus Thuram, and Griezmann. For the Netherlands, you've got Verbruggen, Dumfries, De Vrij, Van Dijk, Ake, Schouten, Simmons, Reinders, Frimpong, Gakpo, and Depay. Now, I can't be honest. Honestly, I'm not that bothered by France either. I think both of these teams, big names. But why on earth is an Irishman humming the French national anthem? Because we all know the history. We all know the history between France and Ireland. Why on earth are you? Please don't tell me you're cheering for France tonight.
No. Well, because we both don't like the English very much, and secondly, the French anthem's not a bad anthem. Actually, to be fair, it's one of the best ones in Europe.
It's not bad.
I like it from Only Fools and Horses. That's
same here. That's the reason why.
Strangers on
That's
shore.
why I did it, because that was done in Only Fools and Horses. You may
yeah. And then Dell puts all Albert's medals on. But anyway, let's move on.
Philip's joining us as well.
Okay, Philip will be joining us as well.
Cool.
Right, we're going to go. Oh, here he is. We're going to go for predictions. I'm going to go 1-1. Dermot, here we go. I love these ones. I love asking Dermot this.
Here comes 8-7 or something.
8-7.
I'm going for 3-0 Holland.
Okay, interesting. We'll go to Tequila and we'll bring in Philip at the end. So Tequila, what are you going with?
I'm going to go for a 3-2. There you go.
To
France. Yeah.
To France. Okay. Yeah. Philip, how are you doing first?
Yeah, good. 3-0 to France.
3-0 to France. Okay. Wow. Have you been impressed by France then, Philip?
I thought they were good against Austria, but then again, Austria were good as well. So, I thought that defensively they're very strong. I think there'll be too much for the Welsh for the what do you call it? I'm very disappointed that our Mickey van der Ven's not playing again tonight. But anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll see. I'd like to see Holland's defense torn apart, so he has to come back in for the next match.
See, a lot of people like you, Tottenham fans, Arsenal fans, don't want their players to play, so they don't get injured.
Yeah. Well, that's true. I mean, I'm delighted we haven't got like the likes of Maddison is staying at home and Pedro Porro. I think they should be in the squad. But I just like to see. I suppose it's a double-edged sword. I'd like to see how well he plays, but then again, I don't want him highlighting his abilities to other clubs saying, hang on, I can have a piece of that. You know?
No, fair enough. Right, so there's just shaking hands with the bold man in the middle. I'm not going to bother saying his name. 'cause
Oh,
I can't
not
stand him.
Oh
Yeah.
no, Uncle Festa is refereeing the match, is he?
Uncle Festa, yeah.
Jesus. Anyway,
Yeah, it could be an interesting game. I think we're probably not all synced up, but it's fine. It is what it is. I hope both of those lose. All Mickey's might not be on the game due to the story coming out that Madrid want him, says Carl.
they want Romero as well, so
Yeah.
Well, Madrid will sign a centre back this summer. It depends on who they can manage to get. That's the problem.
Yeah, well, hopefully they stay away from us. Anyway, God, the Dutch are very colourful, aren't they? My God, it's like a field of not daffodil, tulips there in the back of the stand. Yeah.
Looking at the formations, 4-3-3 for France. Okay.
Yeah, it's 4-3-3 for the Dutch as well, pretty much.
They always play that, don't they?
Yeah. I only get excited once Veghorst comes on, to be honest.
Yes.
Honestly, I know it's mad, but I said a couple of seasons ago I would have taken him at Arsenal because he just does the job. He's nothing fancy, he's nothing pretty. He just does a job. He scores a goal. That's pretty much all you want from a striker.
You're not giving my new background the full effect. I got Van Dijk on one side and Mbappe on the other.
And Mbappe's not playing tonight.
Yeah, Mbappe's not playing.
It took me all afternoon to do this new background.
I can barely see it, Dermot. I can't see it really. It's quite small here, so I can't really see it.
Big up to Jones watching on X. France will be way too much for them, he reckons. It's interesting. It's a shame that the fourth brother of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is on the bench today.
Yeah. Which one are you, though? I'm Leonardo.
Raphael. Yeah.
Philip is the one that teaches us all how to be, good turtles.
Splinter.
Not Splinter.
No,
you've lost me, lads. You've lost me.
The Turtles, Ninja Turtles.
Is that Donatella?
No, the fella the old
Donnarumma.
The old fella, that's the rat, isn't it? That's Splinter.
Yeah, the rat. Yeah, the rat.
Anyway, I've just kicked off here, by the way.
So
Philip is. Oh, you both of you are actually in front of me. How cool is that?
Well, look, do you want us to pause
No,
on?
honestly, it does not bother me at all because you take the stress away from me. It's all good.
Tequila, do you want us to pause for you, Samba?
No, don't worry about it, Dave.
Tequila, are the team just getting off the bus on your stream?
The show's just started, they're just introducing the pundits. So,
The Austria-Poland game's just finished.
Yeah.
And here we go. I wonder if the Dutch players relaxed after having a special pre-match warm-up meal.
Yeah,
well, just kicked off. So
especially brought in from a cafe in Amsterdam. Yeah.
I'm about 30 seconds behind you, probably. Never mind.
Tequila, you're always behind us. Bless you.
I know.
Always a chance. There's a chance.
Go on. Yeah.
Oh, tip round the post. Oh, that was me 3-0. Nearly gone for a button.
That was nearly my 3-0 off from running.
Yeah, that's true. Some pace that young lad's got.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Philip, I had a word to that. I had a phone call today from the Aer Lingus Union. They said they've agreed to deal with you. So everyone's fine. Philip.
By the way, I said don't mention my name in Aer Lingus in the same breath because they're going to be very, very unpopular now for the next few weeks. All those flights cancelled.
Oh, look who's refereeing. It's
It's Uncle Festa. By the way, Dermot, just for your information, that lady we were talking about earlier, I got a personal invitation to go on her channel tonight a few minutes ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
And did you accept it?
No, I didn't even reply to it. I'll tell you why later.
Yeah.
Anyway, corner to Holland. Well, do you call them the Netherlands? I don't know who to call them, what to call them.
No, I've got to call them the Netherlands nowadays, Phil, I think.
Yeah. Ooh. Well.
Holland till we die. I am Holland till we die. What do you think to the French away kit? I don't like it.
It's like pajamas. It's like pajamas. Yeah.
Have you seen the shorts? They don't know if they're coming or going by the shorts they're wearing.
Oh, yeah.
See,
Master
Bobby,
Splinter Bobby is the shredder.
yeah.
Am I the shredder? Seriously?
I thought you were Donatello. Actually,
Leonardo.
Bobby.
You're Leonardo, I think.
No, I'm Leonardo.
You're
Leonardo.
Leonardo.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Philip is totally confused. He doesn't know what we're
I have no
talking
clue
about.
what you're talking about.
It's good to be a turtle, Philip. It's great to be a turtle.
I'll take your word for it.
I mean, you get to live to about 200 years. You get to go to sleep a lot of the time. It's great being a turtle.
Yeah, but they sleep in the sewers.
No, I mean being a proper turtle, Samba. You just go back to your jungle and you're king of the jungle up there, you Samba. young Padawan of YouTube channels.
It's because I'm watching mine through Sky, mate. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Bobby,
What time are you at, Bobby? Just so I get an idea of just how far.
3:32 now.
Yeah, you're about 3 seconds behind us.
Yeah,
I'm 3 minutes.
Boys, a chance to France.
Oh, Griezmann's through.
I've noticed the French play like.
Oh, good shot, good save.
The French remind me of Conte. No, who is it? England remind me of Conte ball last night.
I don't think they're even that good.
Don't dare, mate. Honestly,
me and Philip got to a point last night, guys. Right, we were that bored.
I know.
We started arguing over Harry Kane just for a bit of enjoyment.
I tried to warn you. I really did. I said you have no idea what you're letting yourself in for.
It can only get better, Tequila. It can only get better.
Colm's saying here, get to live for 200 years and you still won't see Spurs lift the Premier League.
Oh.
Colm's not going back tonight.
I found some Tottenham trophies in one of my new backgrounds. They're lovely.
Is one of them the Tiger Cup?
No, one of them's actually an FA Cup, but I found that in the back alley. I bought the UEFA League off some dodgy UEFA president.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I think his name was Michel Platini. He was selling it for me for a bag of sweets.
I don't talk about him.
He was a great player, though.
He's lost that now. It doesn't matter.
His reputation's gone down the toilet.
It's gone.
Yeah.
How did Blatter get away with all what he got away with? Beyond me.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good lawyers, I'd say.
I think you sure you didn't have anything to do with it, Philip? You were his lawyer or something?
Oh, Jesus. Don't even go there.
You are known as the Godfather in many circles. I'm just wondering, did you have a quiet word in somebody's ear?
Is that Blatter? Jesus, no. No chance. He should have been done. He should have been jailed. He should have been jailed.
Don't talk about him.
So I'll just let everyone know that Michael Elise has chosen to join Bayern Munich.
Well, at least he's not going to Chelsea anyway. So that means I wonder will they sell Eze as well now as Elise, because that's going to weaken the squad considerably.
Well,
I think Eze again is a release clause, so they don't have much choice. Okay. Yeah, they have much. They don't have much choice.
Daniel Levy will be paying that.
Yeah, he'll offer 50 quid for it.
Well, Tottenham future target Luka Vlahovic.
He's gone to Waterloo or something.
Waterloo, Westerloo. Sounds like a pint of lager.
Sounds like a battle.
Please.
Waterloo.
Put it in the other one inside the other. Sounds like a battle.
Daniel Levy found that round the back of his yellow pages. I wonder.
But that's a good move for the young lad, though, because he's a bit young to be coming in. But say next season he'll be back in the first team squad. Great prospect.
What have you thought of Euro 2024 so far, Bobby? Have you been impressed with the football, the referee, and what's impressed you more about this tournament?
VAR has been amazing. Just shows if you actually get people to actually work it properly, it works wonders, doesn't it?
It can be done.
As I've been saying all the time, I love VAR and it works perfectly. It's just stupid people that operate it.
I love the offside. The 3D offside is brilliant.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. You know, it would restore your faith in it a little bit to see it work properly. It is a great system if it's done right.
Yeah.
But we don't have that problem. We don't have that privilege in the Premiership, unfortunately. Not yet. So Holland are giving it a go here. They're not sort of sitting back and letting France come at them.
Well, Holland, the magical Holland side of 88, kind of won the major
chance, miss kick. A miss kick in front of goal when he had a chance.
Anthony Taylor saying no penalty. He likes saying no penalty, Anthony Taylor.
Do you know, I can see Austria being a dark horse in this tournament.
I don't have to say I love it, just so everyone's fully aware that I love VAR. I don't have to say it. I actually do think it's a brilliant system. Absolutely fantastic. It's just the people that operate it. He had Man City lawyers possible. I can't remember what someone you said. Someone
I was just saying Austria could be a dark horse in this tournament.
I said this last week when I was doing the Netherlands game. I said, watch out for Austria because
they're very strong. There's no weak links at all. They're very good.
For the past few years, they've been operating their international squad very, very well, and they're just slowly getting better and better. And we've got some good youngsters coming through as well. So they're one to watch out for next few years. To be honest.
They gave Poland a good beating today. Now,
yeah,
they did. And whoops, is France. That's good. Glad to see Ukraine get a couple of points on the board as well.
Yeah.
Set that group up nicely, today, Philip, so don't spoil it for me. I'm trying to watch the highlights later.
All right, okay.
Ireland didn't win, just so you know.
Yeah, Ireland lost by 87 points to 3.
No, that's just Mayo losing the All Ireland final. Don't worry about that.
Whoops, foul.
False. Absolute false.
No, do you know what, Colin? I heard something that I heard something along the same line about Bobby and VAR. But I've heard it was a bit more of a bonus, not 2K, 3K, I heard.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
And a packet of sweets as well, if he was really good about VAR. So.
Yeah, the packet of pink M&Ms as well.
God, we think.
No. Holland trying to... Oh, now they're going backwards. And they're right the way back to the goalkeeper. Oh, no. Turn it around. Where's this game been played? In Leipzig?
Yeah.
Well, I've seen more tonight's match than they did last night.
That's for sure, yeah.
That's not saying much to me, mate.
It ain't really, is it? But mind you, sitting through 90 minutes of England's enough to make anyone want to go down the pub and get absolutely sloshed.
Did you see the picture of the England fan asleep and they put the pint of beer in his head? See that video?
Yeah.
No.
They reckon it was more entertaining than the match, watching him wake up. The pint flies all over the place.
This in a bar, or was it actually in the stadium?
No, it was on the street.
I want to ask you a serious question, Bobby, about England and Southgate, all right? A really serious question, okay? Proper question.
Okay.
Could the FA decide to dispense with these services during Euro 24? No. If they know everyone's against them, the fans, and they get knocked out the group stages, could they say, right, we're going to have, will they get rid of them? Do you think?
They won't. They won't sack him during the competition, no.
That would never happen.
The FA don't do things like that.
But if they went out the group stages, could they get rid of them?
Well, that will happen straight away. We already know what's happening with Southgate. So yeah, that will be sorted out anyway.
You'll see Harry Potter's put his name up now to get in the job. Graham Potter.
Sorry, I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I was like, what?
I think Harry Potter might do a better job now, to be honest.
Yeah. Harry Potter and Ron and
Dumbledore is going to be in charge of training.
Dumbledore is the new he's the new trainer, and then you got Voldemort is the new he's the assistant to Harry Potter.
We've already got Voldemort at number 2 to Southgate as it is. His name's Steve Holland. Anyway, Cole saying, where are Ireland in their group in the Euros? Oh, wait. Cole's on a severe wind-up mission tonight.
We actually are still in Europe, actually, Ireland. As a country, we're in the EU. We're part of Europe as a whole. We haven't decided to come to this tournament because of it was because of travel reasons. Half our team got sick, and we weren't accepting the invitation laid out to us by UEFA. But they have said that we can host a tournament in 4 years' time. So we're hoping to be there. We might even go to the World Cup, but I know we're going to beat England on the 7th of September.
Ooh, dangerous talk.
If not,
Dangerous
I've got to
talk.
wear an England shirt or an Arsenal shirt and an Arsenal watch along with Bobby and Brendan.
Dermo, based on the 2 England games of this tournament, I actually think Ireland might be favourites for that one.
I am quite confident after watching England.
Have you seen Ireland play lately, Tequila?
No, I haven't, to be honest with you. But
if I was you, Dermot, I'd be ordering the shirt.
No
chance to go. Oh, he miskicked. How the bloody hell did he miss that? Griezmann completely missed his kick. 4 yards out.
Tequila, what did I say before this game?
Yeah,
there is not a single striker on that field. There you go.
No,
what a miss!
I don't know what I was thinking when I said 3-2. It should have been 0-0, really. But I want to think that.
Now's a chance. Oh, he's put it wide. Oh my God! What a miss! Well, the second one was a bit more difficult, but he should have put it away.
Yeah. Colin, I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or an insult, but I'll take it as a compliment.
Look at this. Oh
my God. How did he miss kick?
How did he miss kick it?
Wow.
It was a bobble.
It just came behind him a little bit. That's why he swiped at it. God. Oh.
Yeah, I had a feeling because when Dermot was saying about if England beat Ireland about the forfeit, the next game after the internationals, do you know what it is?
Tottenham Arsenal.
Yeah. Just saying.
I realised that. I have just realised that.
You know something, Bobby?
Full set in stone.
Did you have a word about that? Because that sounds very, very suspicious. I can see the hand of Bobby in that one now somehow.
Bobby was ringing. Bobby was in his office ringing the Premier League. Do that. Go.
There was no hanging around for 6 months afterwards. It's straight in there.
Yeah, he had the Premier League on one phone, Philip Brady in the other, right? Trying to organise it between the three of
you. Big up to Cole. Hope you do well, Cole.
There you go.
Dermot, become a politician because you sound like one. Interesting.
Because of my answer about Ireland.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, he's only jealous because England are out the EU. We're still in it. Well, technically, you're in Europe still.
You're still in the Euro millions anyway in the lotto, which is about 170 million tonight, by the way. So, it'd be nice to win it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, exactly. We all know. Oh, it's Holland. Good crack. Oh, what a save from the keeper.
Good game so far. Nobody's sitting back.
We all know Bobby is top man when it comes to. But you didn't do your team any favours. I'm quite surprised at that, Bobby. Why did you give Tottenham so favourable fixtures?
It's because it's making up for 5 years of crap ones. That's why.
Okay. Or is he really a Tottenham fan in disguise and he's only pretending to be an Arsenal fan?
We're at home.
Unbelievable.
We're at home on the last day of the season for the first time in 5 years.
Yeah, they did that for you, Philip.
Well, that means Arsenal have had 5 home games in a row nearly, at the last day. It can mean a lot, playing at home on the last day of the season. Challenging for things, which hopefully we will be.
Well, a mate of mine put tenner on Arteta to get sacked by November.
So that means he'll have a tenner. He'll be minus a tenner at the end of November. He won't get sacked. I wouldn't think.
Well, we also all know that Bobby does own a Premier League football club, and he just doesn't like announcing it. As owner of Wolverhampton, do you know he's now doing this watch along within the boardroom in the Molineux grounds? Behind him's only a green screen.
Really? Yeah.
As me and Colin were saying in the last stream that Bobby owns Wolverhampton, like Escobar or Colombia. So that's what
I'm sure Jeff Shee has quite a lot to say about that, but
yeah. All great leaders need a good.
I apologise to Jeff Shee because you definitely do own Wolverhampton Wanderers, just so I'm fully aware.
Corner to France.
Salaba.
By the way, just after I was talking about Nico Williams last night. He was absolutely superb. I was reading this story today. God, what a story! Unbelievable. The family walked across the Sahara Desert to get to Spain.
Is that Thuram? Is that his son Thuram playing for France?
Yeah, that's Lillian's.
Oh, Lillian's
son.
Your man Williams' brother plays for Atletico Bilbao as well, but they were people trafficked to get to Spain back in the day. Horrible story. Well, good luck to the lad. A brilliant player.
His father scored a winner in the semi-final, didn't he, in '98 World Cup?
Who? Nico Williams?
No, Lillian Thuram.
Thuram.
Yeah.
Against Croatia, if I remember rightly.
Was he a right back or was he a centre half?
He was a centre back. His father.
Right back and centre back, Lillian.
Yeah, he was a good centre back as well, by the way.
Oh yeah, but brilliant right back as well. Went down that line, put some lovely crosses in.
But that French side,
I thought I remember as a right back. Yeah,
that French side was so good. It had so much talent in that French side, though. And then you had Zidane just pulling the strings.
Great team, dude.
Zidane, the new manager of Tottenham Hotspur in 2 years' time.
Zidane? Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The only way that will happen is if you move Tottenham to Spain.
The delusion is starting again.
Yeah. Well, there is talk. Philip has been in the background moving Tottenham. Me and Philip are moving Spurs to Spain.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, right.
Might move our YouTube channel to Spain. That's the only Tottenham that might be moving to Spain. Oh no.
Well, 20 minutes.
Sorry about the confusion that with the new channel, Bobby. Sorry, I should have.
No, it's fine, mate. It's fine. I'll change them for the weekend as well. I didn't realise you had a new one, so I'll change them over.
It's the idea of keep everything non-Tottenham on that channel, and then we're just keeping Tottenham for Tottenham.
Okay, fair enough.
So, all Premier League, La Liga. We're even going to start covering League of Ireland as well.
Okay, fair enough.
But everything towards helping everyone on the massive umbrella we live under.
When does the League of Ireland start?
It's already playing.
Oh, is it already playing now?
Yeah, it plays in the summer.
Oh, okay. Is it because of the bad winters?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And also, they don't want to clash with the Premiership too much, either. You know.
I just think the GAA had something to do with it. You know.
No, they didn't.
Start there.
No, they didn't. GAA can't even run their own tournament, mind anybody else's. Yeah, ridiculous what they're doing.
The FAI can't even run their own football team. We're still searching for a manager.
Well, Wales sacked theirs today, didn't they?
Yeah, Rob Page got the sack.
Yeah.
Maybe he might become our new manager.
Would you take him, Dermo?
I'll take anyone but Stephen Kenny.
How's Damien Duff doing?
Very well. He's renewed his contract with Shelbourne for more or less not an open-ended contract. He's top of the league with his team and doing very well. Yeah,
because he's someone I expect to be there at some point.
He will be. Yeah, he will be. I'd say now I think he signed the contract up to 2026 or 27. Once that's done, I'd say he'll be the Irish manager because Shelbourne were a team that did nothing for years, and he suddenly got in there and really, top of the league comfortably. The only problem with Shelbourne is they've got an absolutely crap ground. It's great location, but my God, it's old-fashioned.
John O'Shea will be your permanent manager, says Carl.
I don't know. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me, but I don't know.
I'll take anyone at this point.
What, anyone? That covers a lot of people.
Okay, let me see. Who can we think of? Joey Barton. He'd be a good man.
No.
he might need the money after all these court cases gone against him.
If you thought my Kenny out was bad, if he ever got anywhere near Ireland, it'd be 20 times worse. Look, we need a manager before September. I know it's June, right? And I know there's plenty of time. It's about getting a new man in so he gets his feet under the table. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, we haven't even got a table to put his feet under though at the moment. That's the problem.
Bobby, could you like switch jobs and go and work for the FEI and sort of make that a better organisation?
Yeah, you don't want to go there, Bobby. That would not be a good career.
Trust me, I've heard plenty about it. It is discussed, but yeah, just not happening. Stephen Kenny Dermot, guess who's back? Kenny back, tell your friends.
No, Bobby, it isn't discussed within circles. They have a good joke at the FAI within circles.
No, there's definitely no joking. It's more like how can it be helped?
It's more pity, I think, more than
pretty much, unfortunately. Yeah.
Dermo, I thought you said circle jerking, which has a completely different meaning. That's what I thought you said.
You just got look, Sambo. You just go back to you being king of the jungle.
Well, there's Mbappe. His nose looks all right. Did he have an operation on it?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. He's not playing with a face mask, as they normally do, you know?
Yeah, he will be. He's got a face mask to put on. It's meant to be neutral now because the was it FIFA or UEFA weren't happy with the flag on his mask.
Oh, did he have a French flag on his face?
Yeah.
Oh,
that was the one that they had made. They weren't happy with it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can imagine that, you know.
Yeah.
Right, Dekeitner, how do you think Anthony Taylor's done in the first 20-something minutes?
He's been all right.
Been all right, actually. He hasn't made any rickets yet. No.
There hasn't been that many. That much.
It's early days. Even Michael Oliver had a pretty good game earlier on as well today.
Right, they're having a good game, but they can't referee properly in the Premier League. Something doesn't add up there.
Yeah, maybe it's because they support certain teams in the Premier League. And
yeah, I was about to say that there's no bias there. Yeah.
This is kind of neutral for them.
You never know. Anthony Taylor might like a bit French legs.
It's like putting your man. What do you call him? My friend used to be always fighting with Poch. He's retired now. He's a Tranmere Rovers fan. What do you call him?
Mike Dean.
Mike Dean. I put Mike Dean refereeing the Tranmere Rovers game. Yeah.
He was a Spurs fan as well, by the way.
Well, Mike Dean.
Yeah.
Tranmere Rovers, though.
He's
full on Tranmere, he is.
Yeah, but he was also seen a lot of Tottenham home games in that.
Well,
in the
but
South
yes,
Stand
it didn't show the way he refereed our matches. That's for sure.
Well, he's been impartial, wasn't he?
Oh, here's a go, Holland.
Go on, Holland.
Crowded out. Good defense, my friend.
This has got 0-0 written all over it.
Nah, it hasn't. No, there'll be a goal or two in this. There hasn't been a 0-0 draw yet, anyway. So, this will be the one match you'd expect goals. Who knows?
Do you know I had a phone call from England today?
My God, right? The technology is wonderful, isn't
it? This is true as God. I was out shopping, I had a phone call, international call. I thought, who's it? Just ringing to see who you're voting for in the general election. I said nobody. She went, can you give me a reason why? I said, because I live in Ireland.
There hasn't been a general election. Not yet.
In England, Philip.
Yeah, but you said, have you voted for?
No, who are you voting for?
Who are you voting for? All right.
I said, no, because I live in Ireland.
It's weird because I live in England and I've not had the call, so you think that they would check the countries first.
It should be the old motto for Irish election: vote early and vote often. Bing bing. What was that?
I think that's your phone, Philip.
No, it's mine. Sorry, guys.
They're ringing up to check who you're voting for.
Yeah, just.
I don't fucking believe it.
Tell me it's Eurovision.
Can we have your votes, please, for the Eurovision Song Contest, London? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh dear.
Do you know Tequila's getting that gig next year? as the Eurovision Song Contest.
Talking of Eurovision, did you read that recently? That do you remember the? This is way before all your times, but Cliff Richard sang it in 1960 something.
Wow!
John White.
Ooh.
And Spain beat him into second place, but they now reckon that the contest is fixed. The Franco had it fixed.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Only so.
That's
A couple of juries.
That's another thing they'll be asking for a replay for then.
Yeah. Carl's saying, Dermot, it's England, so basically it's England calling for you to be our new manager after the year.
No, I'm not taking that job, sorry.
You'd do a better job, bro. I trust you.
I'm leaving that job.
No offense to Keeler or to Dermot, but I don't trust Dermot with the job.
Really?
I guarantee someone that will never be picked. Guarantee.
Well, yeah, Declan Rice is going to be.
Anyone with Irish heritage, you are not being picked.
Dermot refuses. We were calling up with some names from last night, like egg fried, or my one got censored. It was Uncle Ben. Anyway.
Philip, you can't say them things.
Oh dear. Oh, well.
We're trying to get remonetized. Behave yourself.
I just did.
YouTube is watching us.
Oh, that's a perfectly legitimate product, Uncle Ben. There's no.
Yeah, but there is.
Can you still get it? Because I'll be honest, I've not noticed it in the supermarket.
Oh yeah, we have it.
Oh yeah, you can still get it. Yeah, I bought some a couple weeks ago.
I need to look when I'm in the supermarket. So I've not even noticed it.
We could call him Basmati. Could call him Basmati either.
Yeah, you're guaranteed, Philip. One person would take offence to that. What you know that
could be no offence. Oh yeah,
it's a product.
It's a product. It's not.
Yeah, well, somebody that doesn't take one. I know it's thing gone mad. I know that.
Well, okay, we'll call him Declan Rice then.
No, I quite like what did you say that Rice
Basmati. Basmati. Yeah.
Or egg fry. I'm going to call them egg fried.
Egg fried.
Yeah. I just called them yesterday 4. That was I was calling them 4. 4 as I got the ball. Oh dear. Anyway, I like what James McLean said about him before the game anyway in RTE. He was very diplomatic about him.
Thomas, you can never use the word diplomatic when talking about James McLean. He's about the most undiplomatic person I've ever come across. He speaks his mind, you know. He's the guy that wouldn't
wear a poppy.
Wear a poppy, yeah, and also something the national anthem as well. He wouldn't stand up for that either. He's a real national, what? He really is.
I got great respect for anyone that all the wars in neighborhood. But I understand where he was coming from.
Yeah,
I get it.
Where he grew up, he would have seen a lot of things where he grew up in Derry.
Yeah,
you know, so I can understand why he's like that. You know?
So can I, but I can also think if you're in a country where you also got to be a little bit diplomatic.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're earning a living in a country, you should respect their traditions and rules.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Anthony Taylor pulled out the yellow card for shooter.
That's for you saying Uncle Ben.
No, that's okay. Journey shooting.
Carl is asking a very. Sorry, I'm going to ask them. It's a very important question from Carl. It's wonderful because I'm looking forward to see what the answer is. Who do you hate more, Declan Rice, Jack Grealish, or Sol Campbell?
How can I put this?
Think carefully now, Dermot.
I am thinking carefully. The brain togs are turning. Even Mrs. Tron's looking at me, thinking I might need resetting here, restarting again because smoke's starting to come out the ear.
He's overloaded. You've got to refresh the system.
I am. She's looking at me, thinking, how do I turn them off and on again? Where's the on and off switch? Can I have to pick one.
Yeah, that's what Carl's asking.
Don't worry. There's only another 45 minutes left in the match. 55 minutes left.
All 3, but the first one by 0.5%.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm going to go for Declan Campbell.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. His full name is Declan Jack Campbell. That's his full name. See, you have to trust your psychic. See, this is why Philip's a godfather. He just comes in with quick flight.
No, do you know something? Do you know who I think is more to blame in that whole situation? It's Martin O'Neill for not actually playing him in a full international. Because I don't know what the rules were like then, but that may have tied him in at that stage. I don't know.
But he played for us in the full international.
In the friendly.
Don't care.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't in a competitive
that makes a
game.
huge difference being a friendly.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a silly rule anyway.
Bit weird.
It's like Tequila saying, right, declaring I'm going to play for Jamaica, but
You're making me crazy, Damo.
Very good.
Seriously, though, it's like Tequila turned around after England putting them all through the youth system. It turned around and said, right, I'm going to play for Wales. I mean, if it was Gareth Southgate, would you play for Wales? Would you, Tequila?
I'd play for Scotland because I'm dual nationality, aren't I? I can get away with that one.
No, you're Scottish. You don't.
I can play for Northern Ireland as well, by the way. Not that I want to.
Well, I can play for Northern Ireland, Republic, Scotland, and Wales. If I was a footballer,
who would you play for then, Dermo? If you had all those choices,
just as well. That's one choice to make. Now, long ball over the top. Oh yes.
And I'd have Philip as my agent.
Yeah. By the way, I charge 20%.
That's okay. I love Tequila as my sort of right hand man who does everything with me, like my wingman. And Bobby and Colin will be, the financial side of things.
I'll be a bruiser. Is that what it's called? Bruiser.
Yeah. I have it all worked out. Colin will take Mrs. Tron shopping, clothes shopping. That would be carrying her bag, so that'd be his job.
And break on for Holland here.
Go on, Holland. Go on, you can do it, son.
Nah, force wide, well defended. Good French defence now. They're going to be very hard to break down. Here's Mr. Griezmann.
I thought Truman, the French Truman, is it Truman or
too many?
No, the
No,
the fella that his father was.
Thuram.
Thuram. I thought he was a defender. Is he a striker?
No, you've got his.
Oops, there's a chance now.
One of his.
He's a winger, isn't he?
Oh, back pass.
2-6. Oh my word. Marcus Thuram can play on the left wing. That's where he plays mainly for Inter Milan, but he can play up front, but I don't recommend it. And then you've got Kefrim Thuram as well. He's a defensive midfielder who plays for Nice, I think. He's very, very good as well. I think Liverpool were trying to get him.
Talking of Nice, Bobby, is Ratcliffe going to sell them, or is he going to give up on Nice, or is he going to keep them? Keep it?
He'd like to sell them. There's a work in progress in that. That's not all dealt with just yet.
Right.
There will be something happening with that situation.
I've been reading a hell of a lot the last few days about Spurs are actually going to be taken over. Now, I know we all can't say, but there's more and more it's coming out in certain newspapers and certain articles I'm reading that Spurs are actually in.
But are they accurate reports, or are they fishing for news by half truths and bits and pieces? Is there any substance to the reports?
I don't know. I would love to find out, but it keeps cropping up every day. The same story keeps coming with every day sort of thing.
Yeah, well, bring it on, if that's the case. But whoops.
See it when I believe it, mate. That's my stance on it, mate.
Yeah, I've just been seeing it.
Did you see the pictures of the Pink concert at the ground there during the week?
I like Pink.
Can't say I know much of her stuff, but my God, they had her some kind of wire pulley pulling her across the it was like doing the skywalk in the stadium itself. Huge crowd, isn't it?
Well, here's France on the attack.
No, here's France.
Thuram. And he falls over like a sack of potatoes.
No, he's fouled. Left the leg in.
Whatever happened to Frank Ribery? Did he retire?
He retired, I'd say. Yeah. He was a dangerous looking little dude, so he was with a scar down his face.
Yeah.
Good player though.
Very good player.
God, look at the behind that goal. Not too many French fans in there.
Best half football I've seen Anthony Taylor have all season.
Yeah. And considering the season hasn't started yet, that's quite an achievement. Yeah. Griezmann. 30 meters out. Did you see? I bet no, I won't say because Dermot doesn't know the score. I'll give it away.
That's all right. You can say it now.
No, sorry, no, it's okay. No, it's fine. No, you'll see it later on. Free kick comes in, cleared. Oh, sloppy.
Anyway, there's Dembele.
Dembele, this.
Now, at the moment, the French assistant talked to the French manager. What's he want for dinner tomorrow night? And he's saying, "I fancy a bit of chicken, but I'm also, partial to a bit of rice." So, we'll let you know what happens there.
Didier des Champies.
How hated is he as French manager?
He's been there 12 years now, hasn't he?
Is he hated?
In France. No, I wouldn't think so. He wouldn't have lasted that long in France if he was. Oh, sure, he's done well for them. He won the World Cup for them. So
no, but he's quite a legend. He was as a player as well.
He's a legend in his own lunchtime. Free kick to France, right on the edge, near the edge of the area. Virgil van Dijk is. I think that's a great rule they brought in now, Bobby. Like it's the same as rugby that only the captain can approach the referee.
Yeah,
that's something that should have been done years ago.
Should have been
a lot easier. And it's called respect. It's a simple, very simple.
Do you know what's a bit refreshing about tonight's match? I know it's not. The trainer has hardly been on the pitch. Like last night, by this time, the Italian trainer had run a marathon coming on and off the pitch.
Really?
It's true.
Oh my God! Every 5 minutes they were dropping.
They were falling around everywhere, weren't they?
Yeah.
Cole's
tap on the ankle, goes down holding his face.
Especially the Italians, they were really at it, weren't
dreadful.
It's one of their tactics, isn't it? That's what it is. That I don't like the way they play at all.
No, Mr. Griezmann can do better than he did with the first effort he had earlier.
I thought we'd have a goal by now, I'll be honest. I did think
I thought we would,
I didn't. I knew this would be a tight game, but I still went for 3-0, but I knew once one goal goes in, whoever scores, I think the other two will then get a couple more, I think.
Yeah.
Because it will open the game up. The game at the moment is nobody's giving anything away at the moment.
No.
Oh, deflected over for a corner.
Both teams won though, so really a point would suit both teams, really, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Did I read right?
Austria.
Sorry.
Austria winning today. Poland are more or less out of it, so you can say they'll be the three teams that'll go through from this group.
Give it to Dembele. I have him as
scorer. There's a can after coming on the pitch, throwing at Griezmann.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, nearly hit him as well.
Yeah, looked quite full as well. I would have heard.
Terrible corner.
Jeez.
If that was me and someone did that, I would have gone over and drank out the can.
Yeah, then you get booked for that. You probably get booked for doing that.
Didn't somebody do it years ago? Somebody chucked an apple or something at a player in the 70s.
I think Paul Gascoigne did it. I think Gaza did it one stage during his career. Whatever it was, they ate it or drank it or did something.
I'm sorry for the noise in the background, guys. I do apologise.
Can't it be in nothing, mate?
Can you not?
No.
Okay. No, because I was trying out some. Can you really not hear anything, Bobby?
No, there's a little bit of noise, but
I can hear a little bit, but it's not big. Sounds like
don't forget I've got a TV in my ear.
Yeah.
No.
Sounds like you're at a rave there, mate. You're at a rave.
No, it's my young lad. He's playing music loud in his bedroom, and it's just very off-putting when I'm doing this.
Oh, header from Griezmann again, but no power in it.
Jeez, that guy was worth 100 million quid. Seriously, he's rubbish.
Who's he playing for now?
So I think he's still playing for Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
I think so.
What's the story with Christian Eriksen? Is his contract up at United, or is he still a United player?
I'll tell you.
Because they had him down as a Man United player on before the match there yesterday. I just wondered if his contract was up.
I'll have a look at his contract now. No, his contract runs out. He's got another year.
Oh, has he? Okay. I'm
2025.
Yeah, I'm glad for him. I've got a soft spot for Christian Eriksen. I think both teams are playing for half time here. It's kind of getting a bit cautious.
Yeah, a bit cagey, innit?
As you say, like the fear of losing this game, it doesn't matter if they draw it, but to lose it might be a bit.
Yeah, well, with Austria winning, they'd rather have a point, wouldn't they, now?
Yeah.
Probably. Because that'll be France playing Poland and Netherlands playing Austria.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll be honest, I think Austria might get something.
I think they will. I'm very impressed with them. I've been both games. I know they lost against France, but they gave France a hell of a game.
And it all depends if
handball.
It all depends if Lewandowski's back for Poland, I suppose.
He came back on the second half today.
Oh, did he? So he probably
he wasn't on 5 minutes before he got booked, but he didn't really influence the game that much, really.
Okay.
How old is he now, Lewandowski?
34.
32, 37. Right? Yeah, he's got to be early 30s.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's got to be his last season now.
Feels like he's been around forever, that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leipzig.
I think it's 1 minute of injury time, I think.
Yeah, 1 minute, that's right.
Do we all need a half-time break, or are we okay?
I'll just take 2 minutes off. Let's go and get a drink.
Yeah, I'll just take a couple of minutes to get a drink, yeah.
All right, I'll get the video ready then. Yeah, Griezmann's pretty old as well, but I still can't believe he was worth 100 million quid at one point. He's not worth nothing.
I believe Romero had a great game for Argentina last night. They beat Canada in the.
When did the Copa America start?
Yeah, beat
Copa America. Yeah. The Argentinian commentators call him Cutie. They don't call him Romero. Call him Cutie.
Half time.
Half time,
people. Okay, we'll have a short break. We'll be back as quick as we possibly can. back, people. Right. We've got someone back. Who's that? Who's back? Is it Tequila? Is Tequila back? Or is it Dermot? Someone's clicking away in the background anyway. 0-0 between Netherlands and France. Stats wise, possession for Netherlands is 38.9%, France 61.1%. Total shots 5 apiece. 3 on target for the Netherlands, 2 for France. Passing accuracy is 87.3 for Netherlands, 90.9 for France. 2 corners for Netherlands, 3 for France, and that's about it. I'll be honest. I said it to Tequila before we went on air. No, none of the teams have got a striker, and you can tell what's happened. No one could put a chance away.
Sorry about that, Bobby. Had to move studio.
It's fine, mate. It's fine. He's now in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, if you're going to keep saying I'm in the Wolves Stadium, I'm going to start saying you're in.
Yeah, but I am. That's the stadium behind me. I'm there. I've got Tequila in the next box. Philip is in the box after that. But yeah, I'm in this. I know with my trophies as well, Bobby. Look, I've got trophies.
Yeah. Wow. Do you remember what one of them is?
Yeah, we've got an FA Cup, a League Cup, a funny old League Championship looking trophy. Now, right, I need your help on this one, guys, right? Do I stick a Premier League trophy in the middle there, or do I stick the old Football League trophy, because that's what we technically run?
Well, that's the old football, because that's the trophy you won. You haven't won the Premier League trophy.
Okay.
Is the old trophy the one that goes to the team that wins the championship now?
Yeah.
Looks like it anyway. Yeah.
And then we've got the Cup Winners' Cup trophy and the UEFA Cup there. Now I am getting the Audi Cup and the
geez, don't bother with them, Dermot. Don't start. They're only for friendly matches. They're not competitive.
Philip, no, I am sorry. A trophy is a trophy.
Not at all. You
back me up in
it's
this.
A laugh. It's only a friendly trophy, Dermot. You can't.
I don't, Philip. Don't get sucked into all this narrative. What these lads talk about.
I'm just being sensible about it. It's not a trophy.
No, Philip, you don't get the joke. There's a running joke between me and Bobby that we are the Audi Cup champions. They've never won the Audi Cup.
I'm sure they cry themselves to sleep every night thinking about it.
Oh, I do. I really do.
What are we talking about? Audi Cup, Dermo, really?
Audi Cup.
Yeah.
Well, have you ever won the Emirates Cup? We've won quite a few times.
Yeah, well, we didn't like to go into that because A, we don't like the Emirates, and B, it's sort of in your backyard. So we did win the cup in. We did win a cup in. Or what was the name of the cup we played at White Hart Lane? We played Lazio and Chelsea in that tournament.
It's a Toto Cup.
No, it started with them. It was back in 92, 90. It was when Gaza was playing for Lazio. So probably 93, 94.
Oh, God knows.
92. It was Aussie's first or second year.
Was it an actual real trophy?
Yeah, it was actually. Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to double check.
Yeah. It starts with them. They used to build drills and building equipment. It started with an M.
Oh, they still do. Mazurka.
No, Martella or something like that.
Anyway, yeah, I can't remember.
I have got you guys down there. I've got the Full-Time Sports Network logo down by our trophies as well as our own, as you can see.
Thank you, mate.
I've got a few TVs here. I've got the Premier League in one. I've got an Irish flag up in the other. It will get its full reveal tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. Bobby's interested now looking at what trophies Tottenham pre-season.
Yeah, I was not trying to find out which one this one.
It's on YouTube, Bobby. It actually is on YouTube. The full match is on YouTube.
By the way, it's quite a culture shock for the Arsenal fans to have to come across North London in September this year. You know, you need to be getting their roadmap out to see what it's. Makes a change from coming in April.
To be honest, we've had the fixtures list for us is very different because normally we have a home game, the last game of the season. We've got an away game.
Yeah, you have done for the last 5 years.
Yeah, and we're away at Southampton. And normally Boxing Day is normally West Ham, because normally that's like my Christmas present. It's normally a West Ham game. It's the team I can't stand. It's Ipswich Town. I was born in Colchester, so Ipswich Town for me is like the arch rivals to me. But yeah, that's the Boxing Day game for me. I'm not happy.
The game's kicked off. Oh no, still half time. I'm going to send it to you.
I've got Wayne Rooney on my screen.
Have you?
Yeah.
What's he doing there?
Yeah, so have I.
He's grabbing granny night down the local disco.
He's never going to live that down.
Have you got the Sheriff of London Charity Shield trophy on your screen?
No. I should have put the Charity Shield on there, actually.
Have you got the Anglo-Italian League Cup?
Oh, yes. That's another one.
Yes. Yeah, I haven't put that on yet. No. I have to make adjustmants.
Okay.
But I've just sent you that file.
The other one, I'll have a look now quickly.
It was called the I can't pronounce it. It was called the
Makita Cup.
Makita, that's Cup, the one. Yeah. That's the one.
I remember I went to that day. It was Chelsea played. Forget who Chelsea played. We played Lazio, and we actually lost to Chelsea in the final.
Right, I'm not doing this to like
shocking Dermo.
Just to wind you up, I promise. Right, I've just typed it into Google just to see if it comes up. The first thing was Amazon. Amazon always the first thing on anyone's Google. Second one makes me laugh. The Makita coffee cup. Loads of pictures of mugs with Makita on it. Now, oh God, are we sure that Makita Cup was an actual proper trophy?
Yeah, apparently. I couldn't see Gary Mabbott lifting the mug. Mind you, Tony Adams lifted a few in his day.
The Makita thermal mug and holder has a stainless steel mug with engraved Makita logo. Oh God! It's not even on the first screen of search results.
Can I just say, Arsenal did play in that as well, by the way, in the early 90s.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, you beat us 3-1 at Wembley before we beat you in an FA Cup semi-final.
Oh, Saint is doing your commentary. Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was Saint and Greavesy sort of. So I thought that you might like that, Bobby, actually, to watch that.
I loved them when I was a kid. Absolutely loved them.
Yeah, Saints and Greavesy for me was my Saturday lunchtime. That was
I didn't care that he played for Tottenham. I honestly do not care about it because he was a legend.
Brilliant.
Absolutely
brilliant.
Ian St. John was they're a great double act together.
Worked so well. Yeah, it is very much like Cannon and Ball for me. Them two, they just worked so well together.
I was so sad when it finished because I think surely Sky could have brought them on and did something for Sky. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The mayor of Wolverhampton is fuming with a Boxing Day fixture. No. We normally have West Ham. It just seems to always fall on Boxing Day, West Ham game. And obviously that's half and half.
I'll tell you one thing. I have a massive thank you, Bobby, for giving us some good fixtures this year. So thank you so much.
There's no run of death like there was this year anyway.
No. So Spurs to win the league.
Like I say, those games against Newcastle, Liverpool, Arsenal, City on the row kind of. Well, that's what cost us Champions League, really. You know, winning one of them would have got us in.
Mbappe's just talking to the fourth official, by the way. He's promised him a trip around Real Madrid Stadium if he gets a few calls their way. So it's just letting you know. Anyway, Philip, you've been saying that Spurs will win the league the season coming.
No, I think this could be this. I knew they weren't going to win it last year, but I think if we buy the correct players this season, we're going to be in there with a hunt. I'm not saying we might be going to win it, but we're certainly going to be in the hunt for it. And but I could be wrong. I usually am, but I just get the feeling that last season was betting in time. Next season is really let's go for it. But again, depends on the recruitment. Really, has to be good. We have to make a signature signing, not one really really standout signing like when Arsenal signed Basmati. That was a thing. That was a statement signing. We need to make one of those.
Arsenal signed egg fried because Arteta was having Chinese. He couldn't decide what to have, so he signed.
I know, but seriously, that was a statement. Like spending 100 and something million on a player, you know.
West Ham saw Arsenal coming. To be fair, Philip,
I think they probably did, but the fact is they paid the money, and it's done now. It's what look at Arsenal have done the last 2 seasons, challenging for the league right up to the last minute.
I think they paid too much, Phil.
Listen, I think any transfer is too much.
Yeah,
I think nobody's worth the money to go for. But that's the way the market is, you know.
What would you say his market value was then? 80 million?
50 or 60, maybe.
50 or 60.
There's a great podcast out with Gary Lineker, Alan Shearer, and Micah Richards with David Moyes on the rest of football. It's a brilliant podcast, really insightful, and how Moyes got the Man United job. He explains how he got that, and it's just he had no interview. He went to see Fergie. Fergie said, "You're the new manager of Man United." That's how he got the job.
Oh boy.
Right, just a couple of things regarding Declan Rice. His market value now, which I know we don't all like, but it is what it is. He's now worth 120 million pounds. So Arsenal have actually done quite a good deal on that. He's actually worth 120 million.
But it's crazy money, really. You know.
Oh, it is. I hate it. I absolutely hate the money. Also, a really quick yes or no for this signing for you guys. Would you take Ivan Toney? I'll start with Philip first.
I'll take Ivan Toney. Listen, if we sign him, I'll support him to the last, like I always do. But I have reservations. I have to think we can do better. You know.
Oh, fair enough. Dermot?
I'm going to shock the two of them and go, yeah.
Okay. Tequila?
Probably depends on the price for me, but he's a good player though. So
about 55 to 60 million.
Yeah,
yes, because I think he's better for that money. Then yes, because I think he's better than Richarlison, and that's how much we paid for him.
And also, he's a proven Premier League goal scorer. He's played in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Have we bought him then?
Listen, my only worry about him is right. It's not, and I don't like bringing up the past, right? But he's always going to have that reputation of have to get him banned, and I'm just wondering, is he? Will he suit Ange's style of play? You know, I'm hoping he does. If we get him all well and good, but I wouldn't be crying in my tea if we didn't. You know.
The way I look at that
guy.
The way I look at this, Philip. Look, you look at players in the pack. You look at Tony Adams. You look at other players. Players deserve redemption in one way.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that he would have cast the first stone, but the reaction is going to get every time he's playing away. They'll be waving betting slips at him and all this sort of stuff, you know.
You look at Tony Adams, he dealt with that.
Yeah.
And I admire Tony Adams. I know he played for Arsenal. I admire that man very much because I read his book. And from where he came from to where he went, that man, that fella, I tip my hat off to him. I really do.
It's not the same thing, though. I'll tell you why. Right, from Spurs fans.
Well, it is, Philip. It is because
but it's not the same thing because it won't affect in game if Ivan Toney misses a sitter, right? Everyone's going to be asking questions.
Yeah,
rightly or
Tony
wrongly.
Adams wasn't betting on his own club.
It's not the same in that way. It's not the same thing.
I look. Everyone makes a mistake. Tony Adams went to prison, I think, only for a short while. And look, Paul Merson got done for gambling. He came back and sort of made a good career for himself at Portsmouth and wherever. And
I think gambling on the horses and stuff like that is different. You know, Tony was betting on actual matches.
Yeah,
that he may have been involved in. I mean, listen, I'm not saying he did the crime, he's done the time, and that should be the end of it. But will it be the end of it? You know, he always had that stigma attached to him.
Well, Bruce Grubler had that in the 90s, didn't he?
You can't compare what the 90s what's going on now, though. You know,
well, it's the same thing,
more
Philip.
Scrutiny.
But the point is, every player is going to have problems. Every player, and I agree what you're saying, but I think it's time for us. If he does sign for us, then we'll back him and give him a chance.
I'd back him to the hilt. I always will back any Spurs player that signs for us. But I think if Brentford are looking for 65 million, we've offered 40. There's a fair bit of a gap to be made up there.
Yeah, but
I just want to quickly say big up to Temi, saying Dermot and all Spurs fans coming on this channel gave us bad luck, explaining why we didn't win the league. Big up to Temi. From Wilshere to Tierney, we are so lucky with injuries. Yeah, but Tierney shouldn't be out long enough that will affect his move. He should still get his move at the end of the window. Evening to you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Paqueta could be banned for years. Apparently, probably won't play again. For me, he won't ever play again, and he shouldn't. What a
waste of talent that is, Bobby. Though, what a waste of talent.
Yeah, for what he done is the worst out of all three. If you're talking about Tonali, we're talking about Tony, and we're talking about Paqueta. Paqueta has done the worst of the worst. He got a yellow card because he was involved in the bet.
Yeah.
That for me is match fixing, and I don't like that at all. That stands zero place in our sport whatsoever. I was extremely angry with Juventus when Juventus got found out. And I will stick with that all the time. Ivan Toney's a different thing. He's got an addiction. He's getting help for it, and I'm sure he'll be fine eventually. Tonali, again, a little bit, but again, he's getting help for it. But
that's where I was coming from. That's where I was coming from with the addiction side of it. All these players that had addictions is a disease. It's not easy.
I know, absolutely.
And the likes of why I use Tony Adams as an example and Paul Merson because Tony Adams rarely did come back from the depths of nowhere.
Chance for France.
And won himself a Premier League under Arsene Wenger. And if Tony's got an addiction and then he's getting help for it, then we should all give him the benefit of the doubt. And even if he's playing for Brentford, give him the benefit of doubt and, wish him well because
he's done his punishment now. So it's up to him now. As Bobby says, if he needs help, a therapy, let him have it. And if he comes to Spurs, happy days. But that's to see whether he will come to Spurs. But as for Paqueta, West Ham are going to take a hell of a bath on him if his career's over. The money they spent on him.
Yeah. Okay. This is what Cole's saying, so I'll just say this, but I'll come back with a rebuttal in a minute. Tottenham have overtaken Newcastle and are in pole position to sign Federico Chiesa from Juventus. Spurs swiftly entered the fray, engaging with Chiesa's representative in a bid. What I will say is Chiesa has not made a decision regarding his future, so that's impossible, if I'm honest, because he's waiting till after the Euros. So he hasn't decided what he's doing. So he might stay at Juventus. So we'll wait and see, but there's nothing close.
Very good player.
For what I've heard, no clubs are doing any business till after the Euros. That's what I've heard.
Well, Villa have done a bit of business with the fullback from.
Apart from players that not the Euros, but any of the major players will not do any business until after Euros. I don't think.
Yeah.
So I've been told. I don't know how true that is, but
there's 6 clubs that have to sell before the end of June. Which is obviously the Euros still take place. A lot of the clubs at the moment are more worried about, they all know who they want to sign. Now they're waiting to see, okay, who's definitely leaving? That guy is cool. Okay, so we can then spend that money on that dude. That's how it's working at the moment. Arsenal, I believe, will sign someone by the end of the month because Everton need to sell someone because they are in big trouble. Newcastle need to sell, and a lot of people forget this. Newcastle have to sell someone.
Villa as well, don't they? By the 30th?
Yes, but they're sorting something out with Everton at the moment. They're signing someone and selling someone, vice versa.
Is it the 30th? Is D-Day? Is it
for the 6 clubs? Yeah,
that should be interesting. You can see we're talking about anything but the match because the match is so.
The match is end to end at the minute. Really,
it's end to end. But every time they get to the final third, I'm not that optimistic that anyone's going to score.
Yeah.
Have the players all betted on the 0-0?
No. On Sesko, couldn't compete with Havertz and chickened out. Never wanted him anyway, just an expensive Bentner. What I would say about Sesko is if Sesko did choose us, we would have just paid the release clause and we would have signed him there and then. But I do agree with what he's decided to do, stay at Leipzig for one more season. He will be sold next summer. There is a gentleman's agreement on the price, so Sesko will leave next summer. Xerxes. I don't want
Holland.
Jesus anywhere near my club. Circe again is a different situation because there's multiple clubs involved in him, and Bayern Munich have first refusal. So even if he agreed with Man United, if Bayern Munich wanted him, Bayern Munich will get him. And it's 34 million quid. It's nothing really nowadays for a striker. This is why I love you, Bobby. I knew you would give me an update. Yeah, I always try and do it when I can. Come on, Spurs, get an Onana and Isaac. Onana, I do think will go to Arsenal. Isaac, I can't see leaving Newcastle, if I'm honest.
Free kick to Holland here in a dangerous position. Looks like he's going to have a whack at it.
It'll go over.
25 meters from the goal. Here we go.
Is this because he has his number on his forehead? Is that because in case he forgets which number
in case he forgets, yeah. Okay. It's to help Anthony Taylor when he's booking them. There we go. Cleared by the wall.
There we go.
According to my stream, lads, I'm 7 minutes behind you.
What? Hang on. How have you managed to get 7 minutes behind us?
47
54.
minutes, someone. I'm refreshing the whole thing because I don't understand.
Why don't you use My Sky Go?
I tried, remember, it didn't let me. Remember, I couldn't get in.
Well, it should let you because I'm not using it.
Maybe it's a different system in England and Ireland. Different.
No, it's not. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
If you sign,
I've fixed it, I think.
If we sign Amadou, Lars Lukonga, and Nana, I will start supporting. I'm not even going to say that because someone will clip me. But yes, that.
Go on.
No, not happening. But no, Onana is someone that we are very keen on. So I get that people aren't excited by the signing, but we are signing 2 midfielders, not just one. So that's if that makes a bit more sense for you, Timmy. I've heard Chelsea are still intent of selling Gallagher, even though he has said he is not sure. That has not happened yet.
I think he will end up at Spurs still, though, Bobby, to be fair.
There might be a surprise club in for Gallagher. I'm not going to say any more, but there might be a surprise club in for Gallagher. Tequila, the game has already finished. Says Cole.
Can I say my source has gone very quiet with this transfer window. I don't know if he's asleep or awake or if he's hibernating still. I have to send him a secret message.
Cole? Where is Cole?
Cole's not my source. My source is secret. We don't let anyone know who our source is.
Cole's getting ready to play pro clubs with us. That's what Cole's doing.
Okay.
Yeah. Philip, you're saying about go on, but
Griezmann again.
I'll have a copper if you're going, if you're making one. So I'll have a copper. He said go on to Bobby. So go on. Father Ted.
Go on.
Go on.
Go on.
You know you want Father. Go on.
Dermot probably happy with Tottenham signing empty shop.
We're a different club than we used to be.
Dermot source, trust me.
No. Can I just say we have a damn good source? Philip, back me up on this.
Yeah, second only to HP.
No, you know what I mean, Philip.
yeah. I'm play on words there, Dermot. Play on words there. Yes, I know. HP source. Yeah. Oh no, excellent.
Can I just say we were ahead of the curve last transfer window? Harry Kane, Ange, we were ahead of the curve of everyone.
Yeah. I think about the only thing Harry Kane hasn't been blamed for today by the British press is the weather.
I see.
Yeah, they will open today, won't they?
I think he is holding England back.
Oh, come on, then, mate. He's not. Not holding them back.
He's the best striker they've had for a long, long time. He's not fully fit. That's his problem. We shouldn't have mentioned Harry Kane. We're not enough for another half hour.
You very quickly, become a one-man team.
No, you don't.
Well, Tottenham were a one-man team.
Come on. One-man team, he was playing in goal as well, was he?
No, but we scored more goals this season without Harry Kane because we were a team. Everyone scored.
Yeah, but if we scored more goals this season, right? It means last season we scored nearly the same both seasons, right? But we had to share the goals around this season. We had to share them around.
Yeah, but I just think if you're looking at England, I think he has to change something, Gareth Southgate. He can't keep picking. If you're an England fan, you want him for the last game to really shake it up. You can't keep doing the same thing again and again and it not working.
Yeah, well, what he should also do, leave Harry Kane to one side for a minute, right? Why is he playing Foden out of position? Why is he playing Trent Alexander-Arnold out of position?
Yeah.
That's the bigger problem than Harry Kane. If he played Foden in his right position, England would have won that game yesterday. If you put Grealish or Maddison in the squad, they definitely would have won it.
I thought when Ollie Watkins came on, I thought he was a bit more.
He had one chance. Off. He had one chance.
Yeah, but
Harry Kane had one chance too, but he scored. Watkins didn't.
Yeah, look, I just think, I see it from a different point of view. I'm not this all Harry Kane sort of.
No, I'm not either. I'm just looking at it from Harry Kane is a talisman for England, and he will always be the first man on the team sheet. Now, at the minute, he shouldn't be for the reason he's not fit. But when you got fit Harry Kane, he's the first man. Oh, it's just wide. He's the first man on the team sheet because he's the captain. For me, I just think that as an outside fan looking in, I just think there is more to England's problems as well when it comes to your defence, your midfield. He's playing players out. I don't think that's what I'm saying. That's what I've told you. He's playing. It's not just Harry Kane's the problem. There's a lot of other problems in that team.
It's the same thing again. You cannot keep picking players that are not fit. If Harry Kane's not fit, you don't pick him.
Yeah, but you also don't play players that are fit in the wrong position.
Yeah, but you also, if you've got Harry Kane's not fit, you don't pick him. You pick players, right? It's like Wayne Rooney when he was England's number 1 man. And when he didn't play, you never played Wayne Rooney when he wasn't fit. But Wayne Rooney
know
was
that.
a great player.
I don't remember that far back. I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he had an injury he was hiding. You wouldn't know. But I just leave Harry Kane alone. He's not the biggest one of England's problems. There are bigger problems than him. And I don't think Southgate is the man to sort it out.
No, I just feel you very quickly, all teams, you become very reliant on certain players. And I think
you do. Because we rely on, look at the Tottenham team, we rely on like Romero, we rely on the goalkeeper.
Yeah, but
we rely on Sonny,
Yeah, but I just feel I just feel Harry. I think since Harry left Tottenham, he hasn't been the same player, and I think.
Oh no, he only scored 40 goals last season, but come on.
To be fair, anyone can score.
Not. They'll score goals, but I mean, to score 40 goals in any league is a good achievement. So he's as good a player as he was when he's left Tottenham. Certainly is, Anyway, let's get back to the match, Jenna. We'll never have this argument. I'm not going to give in either of you, so no point in.
Well, it's quick. You go through these. Semi say rest in peace to Kevin Campbell, 100%, mate.
Yeah,
mentioned it on previous streams.
How is Alan Hansen? Is he recovering?
I haven't heard any update, but as far as I know, he's still pretty poorly. So
he did speak to Graham Souness the other day on the train.
Over the bar. Ooh.
Graham Souness said on one of the TV shows he did speak to him, and he sounded better. So hopefully that's true.
Fingers crossed. To be fair, coming out of Brazil today, that Emerson could be in trouble with fraud. I'm guessing he's back
at Tottenham at the moment. He's back at the training ground this morning, along with Richarlison, I think. I don't know. Maybe.
And are someone going to do anything for Kevin Campbell before the season starts? Bobby, is there anything being done by the club?
Minute silence, I suppose.
Well, the club will probably do something at some point, but they've already done loads of stuff on social media as you expected them to. I'm sure. What
did he die of? What did he die of?
He unfortunately had
liver failure, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's kidney failure he had in the end. But he was getting better, and unfortunately took a horrible turn.
That's very sad. I believe he was a real gentleman.
Yeah, he did a lot of Arsenal podcasts. The Highbury squad, he was a big part of that on YouTube.
I always loved listening to him. He's very good. He played well for Everton, didn't he, for a couple of years as well?
He saved them from relegation. He did. David Moyes talked about him the other day. He pretty much saved Everton from getting relegated.
Do you watch that podcast, Bobby? The rest.
No, I hear about it.
It's a very good podcast, I have to say. I do like it.
I'm not the greatest fan of Mr. Milligan. Nothing to do with Tottenham, by the way. Just his own personal stuff outside of football. I'm not the greatest fan of him. So I stay away from him.
You're not the only one to say that, to be fair, Bobby. You're not the first one to say that.
Yeah.
Is he a bit of a prima donna?
I'd rather not get into trouble, so I'm going to keep quiet. Someone said England's £500 million midfield was dominated by the Danish Lazarus, says Temi. Emerson Royal is being investigated for criminal association, embezzlement, and procedural fraud. Right back from Tottenham, England must give a statement to the civil
No
case.
dear.
Brazil is no offense to anybody listening, but Brazil is a very corrupt country. There's a lot of things go on there that might not be accepted anywhere else, you know. So it's gone wide. Griezmann
How
again.
did he miss that?
How did
Griezmann miss that?
Oh dear.
As a result of a complaint made by businessman Andre Curry and the company Link Azazoria.
Honest to God.
The goalie saved
this reminds me, of a game in 1986 when France played Canada in the World Cup, and for 80 minutes, Canada, frustrated, Papan had chance after chance after chance, and then he just popped up with the winner with 5 minutes to go. France won 1-0.
This reminds me of the under-21 game I did last year, Israel versus Kosovo. Absolute horrendous for 120 minutes until the penalties. At least I got some goals, I suppose.
I do apologise. I have these very I have games in the back of my head that just come out of nowhere, so I do apologise.
That's all right. Chris is so Spursy, we should sign him, says Cole. I think he's so overrated, honestly. I don't get the fuss about Griezmann at all.
Him and Werner in the same team. Can you imagine?
You leave Werner, you leave Timo.
See, I like Werner.
He just can't finish.
I just don't think he's a Premier League player. I just don't think he should come anywhere near the Premier League.
And also leave Brennan Johnson alone. He will come good.
I didn't even mention Johnson, Durbo.
I knew you were coming out with it. He will come good.
I'm quite patient with that one. He's only a lad.
Yeah, I got an awful lot of stick last season from Spurs fans saying, I'll stick to my guns, Johnson. And me and Philip have actually agreed that Højbjerg should stay at Tottenham.
Really?
We did it. Yeah, me and Philip did agree on something yesterday. It was quite earth-breaking.
Wow.
What I've heard about Højbjerg, I think he's going to be leaving.
Is that right? Is that right, Mr. Brady down below?
Hang on, I'm just reading about Emerson Royale's thing here, more detailed thing about it.
Did you say Højbjerg is leaving, Bobby?
I've heard he's leaving. Yeah, I think he's made a decision that he wants to leave. I know his agent's trying to get that to work because obviously he gets loads of money out of it.
Yeah. If you are watching Højbjerg, please stay. Yeah. If you don't stay, me and Tequila are going to chain ourselves to the Tottenham gates.
Hey, don't bring me into this.
I think it makes sense for Højbjerg to leave because you're after two midfielders.
Yeah,
so
I
know.
Yeah, it makes more sense for Højbjerg to leave.
Don't you want him to leave for his own career? If you like him, he's not going to get many games, is he? If he stays,
he had a great game yesterday for Denmark. I might say.
I know he did. Yeah. He's not going to get a look in, is he, at Spurs?
No,
if he stays,
I just realised I did an Uncle Albert impression with that shot. I just realised it was Uncle Albert.
There's an article in Samba Foot about Emerson Royale. Emerson Royale's father is called Zulu. Zulu Royale. Apparently, he's accusing the guy this Curie guy of using the media to smear Emerson's image. It's a business deal that went wrong, it seems, and Emerson gained an unfair edge in whatever dispute it was. He left your man high and dry, and now your man's suing him for money. But actually, no, Emerson has not been sued. The company that they were dealing with has been sued, but the public ministry has called for further statements to clear up the issue. So it's a complex issue, but I don't think it's fraud as such. It's more a business dispute. Chance for Holland? Oh.
As much as I love Grandad, I loved Uncle Albert and Olive Hills and Horses. He made that show, mate.
Oh, another save by Myers. Let's go for Holland.
Yay! Go on, Holland! Yay!
There we go.
Welcome to my party. We're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring.
Simons.
Nice goal.
What do I always say, Philip? If you don't take
offside. It's offside. Oh dear. Mbappe looks disappointed.
I wonder, did he have a bet?
He does actually, doesn't he? What is that? That is a very weird reaction.
Yeah, strange reaction. He must have had a bet on it.
Now, would this go to VAR?
Are we going to VAR? What do we see now?
Is it because of the late call he's not happy with? Is that what it is?
What do we see?
It's not offside. No, did he
interfere? The man's interfering with the goalkeeper.
Oh yeah, Dumfries. Yeah. But he's not in front of the goalkeeper.
He's not. No, that's a tough call.
It's not stopping the goalkeeper from diving.
Now, VAR looking at this.
VAR looking at it, I think, yeah.
Now, Bobby, answer me this: weren't we supposed to hear what on the TV what VAR is saying to the referee?
Supposedly, yes.
But why hasn't it been done?
I don't know. But look,
I think this goal will be given.
I think it should be. I can't see how Dumfries stopped Magnan from doing anything there, to be honest.
He was trying to get out of the way, I think, so they're very, very harsh now. This is chalked out.
But Mbappe's reaction.
That was very strange. You can understand if it was down the other end it happened.
Yeah, but that was a strange reaction from Mbappe, considering it saved his team from going 1-0 down. It's weird.
Goal. He's going to give it
a goal. I think it's a goal. I don't see a problem.
I don't see a problem. I'm hearing in my ear. VAR's just talking to me. No, sorry, they've gone down to the pub. Sorry. They will be back in a minute.
Hold on.
Play the duck sounds, Demo. You still got them.
Now listen.
I don't think it's gone that hard to decide.
Just pop down to the pub, lads, right? They'll be back in a minute, right? Just getting a couple of halves, so don't just hang on. Yeah, did they get us one? Yeah, they got them. They're in the changing room for you. All right, okay, we're happy. So, I'm sorry, Griezmann, we had to get you brandy instead of whiskey.
Hold on, it's still not.
Now, this is ridiculous.
It's obviously a close one. They haven't to look very carefully at it. Hold on, here we go.
Yeah, what we saying? Yeah, give the goal, Anthony. Give the goal. Yes. Why? Because Van Dijk is paying for the beers.
Hold on.
No. Look, your credit card's been declined, mate, so I have to use our own. You can make so many different stories.
Check over. Goal must be disallowed.
Check over.
They're still waiting.
Yeah. Well, obviously, it can't be a check over because hand
up in the air.
It's offside.
Offside.
Right. Okay.
Oh boy, Holland.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that. I tell you one thing. Me and Tequila were doing the match, weren't we, Tequila? Was it a penalty that shouldn't have been given? Do you remember that, Tequila?
Yeah, it was. There was one of the early matches, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And right, and that was really the VAR missed it.
Man, just looks really pissed off.
Mbappe still looks like he's giving out about it.
Let's have a look. Cole Simpson saying Højbjerg is going to Milan. These days, Smith Rowe feels like a poor man's Aaron Ramsey. We should cast in on him while the sun shines. Cole saying, haha, France, swivel on that. Bobby, see how good Zinni has looked in midfield. Says Toby. That's off. He blocks the keeper. Keeper couldn't dive around him. I don't think he was even going to dive, if I'm honest.
Mickey van der Ven coming on.
Mbappe.
Okay,
it's
so
like,
a couple of changes there.
I think I saw Mickey van der Ven there. Maybe I was wrong.
No, Mickey. That is Mickey van der Ven.
Yeah, he's wrong.
No, I don't think he is. Philip.
He looks very like him. He's very like him. Hold on, let's see.
I can go back for you if you want, Bobby. I'll go back a bit. Will you?
That's okay. I'll get you.
No, it's not. It's Gertrude. It's Gertruda of Veerman. He looks very like Mickey van der Ven, actually.
He's a pretty good player. He's a right back as well, isn't he, Gertruda?
Yeah, Gertruda can also play centre back as well.
Oh, he's a centre half as well.
Yeah, because he's another one that should be leaving.
The ex-Arsenal players coming on for France.
Giroud's coming on, so it's a triple change.
Oh boy, that's very tight. He's not interfering.
No, he's offside.
But he's not interfering with play. He's not in the goalkeeper's line.
No, it wasn't about him being in front. He was generally offside, not where he was in front of the keeper. He was generally offside.
Yeah, but like, you can be offside, not interfering with play, and not affect the stance of a goal, as long as you don't touch it. No?
Yeah, I don't think it was that. I think he was just given for generally being offside.
Maybe the goalie couldn't dive. Maybe that was it. But... that's for sure.
Yes, that is the same jury, darling. Yeah.
Come on, Holland. Come on, Holland. Come on, Holland. Oh.
Yeah.
We're doing any matches tomorrow, Dickie? You and me? Double act?
Are we? What matches on tomorrow, bruv?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's on.
When's the next Scotland match on? Is it tomorrow or is it
Sunday?
Sunday.
I'm doing
that Georgia, Czech Republic at 2:00, Turkey, Portugal at 5, and Belgium, Romania at 8.
Shall we do the 5 o'clock game, Tequila?
Yeah, we'll do the 5 o'clock one.
Yeah, we'll do a bit of Turkey and Portugal. And then we'll join Bobby at 8 o'clock if Bobby's doing the 8 o'clock game.
Yeah, I'm doing the 2 8 o'clocks this weekend.
Yeah. We'll do the 5 o'clocks then. I enjoyed doing the back-to-back watch-alongs, actually. I enjoyed it the other day. It was nice. It was a bit of something different.
Anyways, it's only 15 minutes left.
Would you do the 2 o'clock game as well, Tequila, would you?
No, that's too much for me, bruv. I'm not around. I'm not awake till 5. You know what I'm like.
Yeah, we all know you're up partying with Madonna and Pink.
Madonna's boyfriend.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we all know. Me, Tequila, and Colin played Pro Clubs till about 3 a.m.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it much more than I thought.
I think we were very Spursy, you know, the way we played.
That's one way of putting it.
Yeah, me and Tequila got into a bit of fisticuffs, didn't we, on the pitch?
Yeah, we had a bit of who was it? Sonny and Larice, wasn't it? We were a bit of Sonny and Larice out there.
No, it was. Remember them two Newcastle players going at each other years ago, Bellamy and
wasn't it? Was it Genus? Was it?
No, no. Was it Nicky? Not Nicky. Was it Batty and?
It was Bellamy. It was Bellamy and somebody. I'm sure it was Bellamy.
No, do you remember the two new Alan Shearer? Oh, what was it? Batty and.
Bellamy wasn't in Shearer's time, anyway. Bellamy was after.
It was in Shearer's time.
They did play together for a little bit. It wasn't long. But...
Yeah. I forget the two Newcastle players fighting with each other. One. Oh, there we go, Carl. Batty and
Bowyer.
Oh yes, that's right. It was Bowyer. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear the fallout between Alan Shearer and Michael Owen?
No.
That spat's been going on for a
chance.
decade.
Holland. That's a free kick. Wijnaldum. What's it over? What are they fighting about?
Michael Owen was injured coming up to the last game, and Newcastle needed the win to stay up. And he said to Alan Shearer, "If you put me on for 70 minutes, that's all I can play," because he had a hamstring problem. And Michael Owen always suffered with his hamstrings. And apparently, Alan Shearer said that he didn't want to put his body on the line to save Newcastle going down or getting relegated. Something along them lines.
Oh, God. That wasn't good.
No. If you're watching Alan Shearer, I back you 100%. And if you are watching Michael Owen, you're a top man. So I'm just covering what all bases.
That's what you call hedging your bets. Now, here we go.
Yeah.
You sit on that fence, Demo. Enjoy the seat.
I see you there some of the time with me, actually.
I'm there all the time, mate. I never get off.
Nice little nice move there by Holland, and then ended up with a corner.
How come you're not out in Europe, Bobby?
So there you go, mate.
How come you're not out in these matches?
I'd like to do the watch-alongs, mate.
Maybe he's not been invited. You've not been invited, Bobby.
Probably doing the watch-alongs live from the stadium, joined by us.
Yeah. Oh, here he comes, Bobby. Here he's on.
Here comes Speghorst. Here we go.
The human lamppost is
now. There's going to be a goal.
Colin's favourite player. Colin loved this player.
Well, he's still employed by Burnley.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Van Dijk. Ooh. Who said 0-0, by the way, for this match?
You did.
I said 1-1.
3-0.
Do you know, I'll tell you, Holland are getting to be the dominant team in this game in the last few minutes.
Yeah. Was it you, Bobby, that said 0-0?
I said 1-1.
No, he said 1-1, yeah.
I went for 3-0 Holland. Philip went for 3-2.
3-0 France,
I went 3-2. Crazy me.
Yeah.
Jesus, Giroud still playing. Bloody hell.
I think the French are a bit lost without Mbappe up front, actually. Look a bit disjointed.
Well, me and Bobby, before we came on, did say there's a lack of probably goals, and it's been that way, isn't it?
If you're talking about a one-man team, I think the French are a one-man team.
I don't know about that now. But they've got other good players. They have a lot of good players.
Winning.
Yeah, I know. Sure. They can't always win. Rabiot's a good player. Hernandez is good. Thuram.
Well, Rabiot's available for a free as well, isn't he, Rabiot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you take him at Spurs or Arsenal?
I think he turned us down a few years ago, Rabiot. That was a chance.
Go on, Holland.
Is it? Oh, no pace.
I still think it'd be an England-Germany final.
God, I don't know. I don't think so, Dermot. Germany maybe, but I can't see England getting there.
Why?
Joking at England.
England, we found out when they play a good team in the last days.
If Argentina of 1990 can get to a World Cup final by just getting there by penalties and pure luck, I think England can get there by penalties and pure luck.
But there's a lot of good teams left in this competition.
From what I've seen so far, I'll say Spain, Germany at the moment.
Yeah, and Portugal possibly. I wouldn't rule out France either.
I did back France at the very start. Well before the start, I said Germany will win this. You never ever rule out the Germans.
No, especially not at home anyway. On home ground. Last 10 minutes. I'd say whoever scores now wins it.
Do you remember them games, golden goal games?
Here's a cross coming in. Oh, what's that? Yeah. I'll tell you, they sorted them out in the boys. Giroud trying to back flick there.
Right, here's a question for you, lads. Right, Bobby, when Bobby comes back, I'll start with Tequila. And Bobby when he comes back.
Okay.
If you had to take penalties out of the game to decide a game, how would you decide it, Bobby?
Not with the American way that they used to. Jeez.
That's what I was thinking.
Crikey, that was a nightmare to watch. That was. I wouldn't want to take penalties away. I'll be honest. I think it's the best way of doing it.
So
I can't think of any other
extra
way.
Time then?
Yeah, I think extra time. Sometimes for the amount of times I've done extra times for the finals I've done, I find it very pointless now. I don't think either team really go for it. Yeah, I'd scrap extra time, just go straight to penalties.
Philip, what would you do?
Well, I mean, it's a tricky one. I mean, I like what they do in hockey. You know, when they're the player one-on-one with a goalkeeper. But that wouldn't work in soccer because the goal's too big. It would be too easy to score. Yeah. How about hitting the crossbar from halfway line?
Crossbar challenge.
Crossbar challenge.
Tequila, what would you do? How would you end games? Because would you scrap extra time now, or would you change it completely?
Well, my smart ass answer would be rock paper scissors. But the real answer probably I like golden goal, the golden goal rule. And I'd probably put no time limit on it. Most people wouldn't agree because that could go on for a while. But just imagine if somebody had to score, get rid of penalties and have golden goal. Yeah, eventually, someone will score, even if the team go down with cramp, and then just one player's left and just runs a goal and scores.
I tell you one thing they should bring back is to replay for the FA Cup final, and then I think they should do that. I think taking the replay in an FA Cup final wasn't. I used to love them being an FA Cup final replay.
Yeah, I think they're taking away replays nearly from all FA Cup games next season. So it's hardly likely to reinstate them for the final.
Temi's trying to upset every football fan because everyone hates the XG.
I don't get XG, so I don't. What's this with the FA Cup? Is it next season? No, the Champions League. Is it next season that's on BBC?
Is it?
Is it on BBC?
Yeah.
Well, have they brought some rights to the games? Have they?
Yeah, the highlight rights.
Highlights. Highlights.
Oh, the highlight.
Who wants highlights? You know, really.
Well, people that are working night work.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you know, the live game will always be more popular.
At least and I think they may get the final live as well.
Yeah, well, that's not bad.
I know the FA Cup's on TNT and BBC next. I think it's next season. They start that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's annoying. That is. I tell you.
But BBC do get so many games, do they, Bobby? Is that right?
Say that again. Sorry.
Did the BBC get so many games?
Yeah, they'll be getting some games as well. Yeah. Sorry, M's behind the computer and texting me different stuff. Oh,
big up, Em. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Keep it real.
I'm trying to watch the game and she's going the wrong way. Because they're going backwards, not towards the goal. This is why M doesn't like football. She can't understand the tactical part of it.
To be fair, I don't think none of us could understand the tactical part when Conte was in charge at Tottenham. To be fair, we were scratching our heads at one point.
It's also on Thursday nights as well. Yeah, next season's going to take a while for us all to get used to. I'll be honest.
Do you know what? We're going to do a stream on this, and I've now got between the next couple of weeks to work out the new rules and learn them off by heart. It's like I have to sit down one day and learn all the rules of the new European leagues.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to Champions League, if I'm honest. It doesn't feel that exciting for me.
Oh, well, you could always come down to the Europa
League.
Chance?
Oh.
It's not. It's just the whole setup of it. I'm looking forward to playing big teams. It's just the whole setup of it. I just don't like it.
Bobby, you know as well as I do, as well as the guys do, and as well as everyone watching, 216 of them watching, it's to do with the Super League. We all know that.
Yeah.
And if this, what gets me as well, with the Man City thing as well, for me, that puts a tent on this season in a way, with all this going along in the background. Surely somebody should have, with a bit of sense, let's get this all done before the season starts. And then everyone starts with a clean slate. Are we going to get to a point in the season where, say, Arsenal or Tottenham are fighting for the Man City are fighting for the league. Man City win the league, say for example, right?
Yeah.
And then they get fined, or they're going to get chucked out. As much as we both want our teams to win the league, for me it would be a little bit tempted if we were given the league that way. I think it should have been sorted out now, and it's not the FA's fault. It's not the Premier League's fault. It's Man City's fault for dragging this along as much as they have.
Arsene Wenger. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, but it's gone to November now, isn't it? The meeting's been held.
And it doesn't make it easy for the FA or the Premier League because it brings them out to be. But Bobby's laughing. I know he's laughing at jokes, but I don't know. I think he's also laughing at my rant as well. But do you know what I mean, guys? Do you think it tends? Do you think it sort of puts a bit of a cloud over the season with this hanging around?
Well, I mean, you ask a Nottingham Forest or an Everton fan, and they're going to say, "Well, we were dealt with so quickly. Yeah. How come Man City are getting away with it so long?"
I think Man City's a bit more complicated, but
maybe it is. But they're still a bit. They've used rich, big, fat cat lawyers to keep things at an arm's length until now. And let's face it, there's no guarantee that they'll be found guilty.
No. Can I just say, you mentioned Man City and Bobby just goes in fits of laughter. I don't know if that's a nervous twitch.
No, M's been doing some rude signs towards Arsene Wenger. I want to know why.
has part of this been like this? It's been one of them, Bobby. Has that been one of the signs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, because of what he put me through as an Arsenal fan, so that's what it's all to do with.
But not what he put you through.
What I put M through. Sorry, what I put M through because I'm an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, okay. Mrs. Trom's the same. When Conte was in charge, Mrs. Trom was actually going to go to see Conte with a frying pan at one point. She'll ask me in a minute who's Conte.
I've got Pepsi Max Cherry, Carl. That's what I've got tonight.
Nice, my man.
Nothing.
Is it over?
No, we're still playing. Yeah. Do you know what? We should do this down the pub one night. Mind you, Bobby owns all the pubs in Wolves, so we could actually go to Wolves and go and drink there for nothing, guys. But no, seriously though, I mean, can you understand the frustration from fans over this, man?
Oh yeah, I get it, but at the end of the day, it will be decided by the end of this season. That is a guaranteed. City's punishment, if there was one, will be decided by the end of the season.
Just say City get relegated, right? And Tottenham and Arsenal fight for the league. And they say, right, they go, would you feel that title's a little bit tinted in a way?
No, the team that wins the league wins it by the biggest number of points.
Yeah, but just say
if City are relegated, people say they got what they deserve.
No, but the point is, I'm making the point about if City win the league and then get relegated, and the next team below them then becomes champions. Yeah,
no problem. I have no problem with that.
I do you know what I wouldn't.
I haven't really. If City won the league because of cheating in years gone by, then they deserve everything that's coming to them. And I wouldn't be. If Spurs came second and won the league that way, I'd be delighted. As most people. Oh, hang on, is it a chance for France? Or
yeah, I would be too. But I just think it should be sorted out by now.
Tainted or not, whoever comes second to City, if they're relegated, wins the league. End of. That's it.
Yeah, but I don't think it's the Premier League or the FA's fault. I think Man City have dragged this on way too longer than they had to be fair.
When they knew who was sharing the panel, they could put a complaint in straight away because they found out that the head judge was an Arsenal fan. Wasn't a big Arsenal fan. He's not a massive Arsenal fan. He's just, that's who he's
a casual Arsenal fan.
But they had a problem with that. Like seriously, people can take away who they support when it comes to proper situations like that. It's ridiculous.
I feel as a brand, I've said this before, Serie A went through its problems because the Premier League's a young league. So it is going to mature. And you look at Serie A, it did go through its problems. And I feel the Premier League is going to go through some sort of a problem with this. But I feel sorry for the fans, for the genuine Man City fans that had to go through this. Not the glory hunters, but the general fans that followed them down when they played Gillingham and down in League Two. And them fans, I feel sorry for.
M does not support Arsenal. She doesn't like football at all. Simple as that. Hell no, give me the title. We cannot be fuzzy. Don't care if the league is tainted. Give me Prems, says Temmie.
Anyway, Pep's going at the end of the season. I think he knows what's coming.
5 minutes injury time. 2.5 minutes gone.
Man City are going to the Saudi League, apparently.
Imagine that.
Emma's just put this is a poop show. She didn't say the word poop. I'm clean for you.
Well, Bobby, we've got
I'll agree with Em here.
I actually did say this could end up 0-0.
It's probably the one game you didn't think would end up 0-0.
Yeah. I said to you to Tequila, didn't I? I said I can't see where the goals are coming from.
Yeah. Bobby the Prophet, he was bang on.
Oh, why can't you see?
Both teams are not out of it though with this result, as you said before, guys. It's like
they're not out of it, but I can't see a winner out of these two at all. Nothing scares me at all.
France are worse than I thought they were. I thought that they were my favourites, but
if Austria beat Holland,
though.
Whoops. If Austria beat Holland, that makes it very interesting.
Oh, it does.
Because they will put Holland in Netherlands in third place.
Yeah, there's a few people that qualify in third, don't they, for this one?
Yeah.
Can England go out in the last group stage?
Right.
Is there a way? I think they can.
Yeah, well, with the goal difference, definitely. Yeah, it's a +1 at the moment, isn't it, for England? So.
Yeah. Anyway, that'd be a good way to get Gareth Southgate out.
Well, I think
Go back to
going,
his Peter
going
ad first,
anyway.
then.
But they can go to United after they sacked Ten Hag. Whenever they do.
Yeah. No, Big Sam's going to United when they sack Ten Hag. Can't believe Big Sam turned down the
I think if you ask Com, he probably would choose Big Sam over Gareth Southgate.
God, can you imagine Big Sam at Man United? Jesus.
Do you know what? It's going to be very interesting next season. Big managers leaving clubs and how they're going to cope without Liverpool, how they're going to cope without Klopp.
Well, that's about the only one that's gone. Chelsea, of course, they've changed as well.
That Chelsea don't matter, Philip. Chelsea changed the manager again next season anyway.
Probably will.
Todd Bowley probably doesn't understand what football is.
Don't rule out Enzo Maresca, though. He's a very good coach.
Was he the Leicester manager?
Yeah, but he's also someone that learnt under Pep.
Yeah.
See, I feel sorry for Pochettino.
Game over.
Still playing on my screen.
This one.
Things gone off the timing's gone off the screen there.
Okay,
No,
I'll answer this question because Em's just asked me a question. Is it because they're both poo tonight, or are they evenly matched? Is that why it's ended this way?
I think it was rigged. I think the draw. Every player had a draw, had a bet on 0-0. Right, that's what I think what's happened. A bit like when Ireland played Holland in 1990, when they worked out, Jack Charlton worked out that both teams could go through. So he said to the Holland manager, "We can go through here." So that it went out, just play for a draw, lads. So I think this is what's happened. They know they can both go through. It's play for a draw. So I agree with them. They were absolutely shocking.
Fair enough.
You need to get her on. She's a football nugget.
Not that bad. There was some good football played now. They just weren't able to take the chances. Chances are few and far between.
Final third all the time.
Griezmann had a nightmare. Griezmann could have won that game on his own tonight.
Yeah. I think the wives and girlfriends should do the next watch-along, Bobby. Mrs. Tron, Mrs. Bobby, Mary. What do you reckon? That'd be a good one.
No, I think
right, guys, we're going to wrap it up because I want to put Blake to bed. Right, we're going to start with Philip. Where can they find you, Philip?
Well, nowhere tomorrow because I'm away, but on Sunday back doing the watch-alongs in the evening time, I think. And with whichever game we're doing, I don't even know who's playing on Sunday yet, but wherever Dermot is, I'll be there. And Tequila, I'll be around somewhere.
Yeah,
excellent stuff. Dermot, where can they find you?
Yeah, you can find us, of course, on THFC Till I Die. You can also find us on our new European non-football channel, the European Football Network Till I Die channel as well. And you can also find me on Double Dumb Gaming, where I do that with Colin and Tequila. But Bobby, thank you again for having us on. And I'm now going to go and turn off the lights at the stadium and lock the door and tell Mr. Levy I will be back tomorrow.
Tequila, we'll find you at the safari by the looks of it.
Yeah,
where can I find you, mate?
I'm starring in The Lion King. So, yeah. Now I'll be with Dermo and Phil and THFC Till I Die, and on my own little gaming podcast, The Play Pouch. Where we just discuss video game industry really, and that's it. Thanks for having me along again, guys. See you in the jungle.
Right, guys.
I'm a Samba. Get me out of here.
Yeah, I'm a Samba. Get me out.
You'll catch me tomorrow. I'm doing the Belgium game, but I can't remember for the life of me who Belgium are playing. Who are Belgium playing? Whoever they're playing. 8 o'clock tomorrow is the game I'm doing.
and me and Samba will be joining them for more discussions on why is Shay Given wearing an absolute horrendous t-shirt.
Romania.
More on that tomorrow.
Oh,
Romania, Bobby.
Romania. Thank you very much, Romania. So that's a good point. Yeah. Sorry, Em's just made a good point. We've got some fantastic Romanian neighbours, so that they'll be tuning into that as well.
Come along, Bobby. Let's do it from their house.
But also on Sunday we'll be doing the Scotland-Hungary game, and obviously Germany are kicking off at the same time as well because it's a double.
Actually, very quick point, Bobby. Do you want us to do the Germany game so both games are covered? Actually,
you can keep it updated, I suppose, but I think Scotland game there'll be more riding on that one. If I'm honest.
Yeah, that's true.
I am half Scottish, like Bobby. I think you're
exactly. And I'm fully Scottish anyway, so I am brew all round.
I am brew. Right,
guys. Good night.
I will take care. See you later, boys.
See you later.